Members of Cape Town's community policing forums are threatening to quit due to inaction over safety concerns. News 24 is reporting that members believe they're undervalued, unpaid, and being threatened by criminals. Well, let's discuss this now with Manenberg Community Policing Forum chairperson Vernon Visagie. Vernon, appreciate your time. Can you elaborate on the specific safety concerns that the CPF members in Cape Town are facing?
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for having me on your show. Yes, I will perhaps just elaborate shortly. Due to the spate of killings within our communities, we're feeling very unsafe, and also it's a real threat to us, so that concerns us a lot.
So are there specific instances or incidents that have led to this fear or feeling of being unsafe?
For sure. The problem is that we are faced with is that we lost our deputy chair of Guguletu, and then also one of our chair leaders in Philippi. So those are the concerns, and we feel that we have been targeted in a sense of when you are outspoken on things that are wrong in the community, then those are the things that we are targeted for.
Vernon, you've just spoken about two individuals, two members of your community, I think, including the deputy chair, if I'm not mistaken. Are you? Yes, you indicated that you've lost these individuals. Did you lose them to violent crime? Are you convinced that their deaths were a result of these criminals that you are investigating or preventing from committing crimes?
It's a matter of concern that we are investigating these issues, and I think that what concerns us is that it's criminals that have targeted us for a specific reason due to us being outspoken on things that pertains them.
So what are the nature of these conversations? I mean, you talk about criminals contacting you or threatening you. Can you give us more insight, please?
Not necessarily me, but for sure, when one addresses the wrong within the community, when one especially targets the fact that you speak against the ills, the crimes that was committed, and you stand up for what you believe is right, then surely you would expect the community and your justice system and your police and whoever fights crime to want to be in arms and stand with you. And we are experiencing just something else in a sense of our lives are being threatened, and we feel that this is voluntary that we are doing in our community, and it's our time, it's our sacrifice. We've got to sacrifice a lot of things, and we just feel that indeed we need to be appreciated in a sense that our lives matters and our lives are of value.
So in what ways would you feel that you're being appreciated? Is the first part of the conversation. And the second is, have you had any conversations with the police minister, Bekele? Has he at all, or any of his members of his team, responded to your safety concerns?
He hasn't yet responded to our safety concerns, and I believe that needs to be a priority to the minister to address our safety concerns and to assure us that we are valued. And then also, as I said, and as you mentioned, perhaps I didn't answer, that our lives are being threatened, and some of it, of our CPF members are experiencing that on a daily basis. So yes, we would want to ask, and we would want to appeal to the minister to address this matter and to make it a priority and a concern to him.
So I'd imagine that if some of your members are receiving death threats, that these death threats have been reported to your closest police station, Has there been any action in response to the reports that have been made by your members whose lives have been threatened?
Well, not necessarily death threats, but sure, their lives have been threatened in a sense of, family members have been threatened. So yes, there are cases that they are working on, and I'm sure that we have that assurance that SAPS is investigating those cases.
Okay, and finally, one of the things that I think we've picked up is that some of your members have quit the CPF because of these threats. Is this correct?
Yes, it is. And not only, and we've lost a valuable member, one that is very outspoken on the things in our community that concerns us. And we are in the process. We are speaking to the people that have made those threats. We are addressing the issues.
Vernon, thank you so much for speaking to us, and we continue to hope and pray for your safety. Chairperson of the Manenberg Community Police Forum, outlining for us some of the challenges that they're facing and certainly a number of threats